I am going to take you through the steps to make a perfect al dente pasta. 1. It's important that you have a large pot of boiling water. There needs to be room for the pasta to move around and breathe in. And it's important that it's at a full rolling boil. It can't be warm or just like a little bit of bubbles coming up, but a full rolling boil. Next, you need salt. A lot more salt than you probably think. Mario Batali says to put a full big handful of salt, and he's got a very big hand. So look at what's coming on here. But yes, I'm using a full handful of salt. It's not for the amount of pasta, but it's rather for the amount of water. That is going to make all the difference in your pasta by giving flavor to the actual noodles. Next, you put in the pasta. And this is a box of pasta. A box of pasta feeds 6 Italians, 4 Americans, but you can keep that in mind when you have company over. 1 box, 4 people. And you put it all in at the same time. Not a little bit, and then a little bit, and then a little bit. All in at the same time. When you're using long pasta, you want to sort of let it bend so that you can get it all in there, because you don't want half of it sticking out. And then a very important step at the very beginning, you must stir your pasta, otherwise you risk having clumpy pasta. A lot of people ask, should we put olive oil in the pasta? Isn't that what keeps it from sticking? Italians do not put olive oil in the pasta. As soon as the pasta is drained, it's going to get thrown into the pasta sauce that has olive oil in it, and that is what will prevent it from sticking after it is cooked. But make sure, particularly with spaghetti, that it gets a really good stirring. Do not walk too far away from your pasta, because there is a chance that you might overcook it, which is punishable by law in Italy. Another little fun fact to know is that when Italians are throwing in the pasta, like I just did, they yell out, "Butto la pasta!" That lets everyone at home know that the pasta has been thrown in and that they have 10 minutes to get to the table. If they need to go to the bathroom, do their homework, smoke a cigarette, they know the time frame and they will be at the table in time for the pasta. There is not a 15-year-old boy in Italy that does not show up to dinner on time when pasta is being served, because every Italian knows that pasta tastes the best as soon as it is done. The pasta box says to cook it for 12 minutes, and that is a great guideline, but the only way to know if your pasta is cooked is to taste it. So get in there with your tongs, take out a few strands, and I start doing this even a few minutes before the supposed time. It tastes delicious. I can tell that this is just a minute away from being done. I have my strainer in the sink waiting for me, so I don't fumble looking around for it. I am absolutely not going to run any water on top of the pasta once it's cooked. That is a big no-no in the Italian world. That takes the starch off the pasta, and it's the starch that marries the pasta to the sauce. Once I throw the pasta into the strainer, that's when an Italian woman would yell out, "La pasta è pronta!" That lets everyone know that they've got 2 minutes to get to the table until the pasta is ready, fresh to eat. Have fun making pasta al dente. Buon appetito!